Alright, I'm back with your boxing questions. Alright. Let's do it like this. Start off with the first question because I memorized them all. If Manny Pacquiao is to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr., should they fight in Texas or Las Vegas? Well, like I said before, Floyd Mayweather will not fight in Texas. This has nothing to do with whatever they talking Xylocaine. Floyd don't take that crap. Look, it has a lot to do with commissions. Like I told somebody before, Floyd Mayweather is not going to let the Texas Athletic Committee handle a fight of the magnitude of the biggest fight in the world. It should be in Las Vegas. A lot of corporate guys have businesses. They like to gamble. They want to go. When you don't go to the Howdy Doody motel in Texas and go gamble, doubt it. The fight will be in Vegas. It makes the most sense. The MGM will put up the money. That's all it's about. They're going to overmatch whatever Jerry Jones puts up for that state, because he knows people in Texas are not going to pay the type of money that people are going to fly out to Nevada to spend for the fight. Next question. What should Shane Mosley do? Should he retire or should he go on with his career, and who should he fight? And I like that question. He's going to fight Andre Berto. And after that loss, he might retire. Now, from what I'm hearing, they won't have the blood test for that fight. That fight is going to be on HBO, World Championship Boxing, and it should happen sometime this summer. But Shane Mosley, right now, is laying low and staying out of the public's view, as Golden Boy instructed that he do, so people forget about it right now. They want people to forget about Mosley because they see Mosley. They're going to start thinking about the bad performance he had in the fight against Floyd Mayweather. It's Floyd Mayweather. Alright. And then I had another one from a guy asking, why don't I debate another guy on YouTube that's talking boxing, who's really turned into this groupie. He's actually used my name, a couple of other guys' names, and threw them on the video and talking about we all get in a ring with him, and he would. And this guy is so far off base. I don't debate other guys who talk boxing, especially if you don't know what you're talking about. You gotta have some idea of what you're talking about. It's okay to be argumentative and play devil's advocate and go back and forth with points from both sides. I get it. I understand that. But when you don't have a clue as to what you're talking about and you're just going off the top of the head just to be controversial, I don't debate you. Or I don't. That's like me sitting down with Barack Obama and we're going to discuss health care reform. It's out of my knowledge of expertise, so I'm just going to stay away from that altogether. So you kind of get my point. It's like you got to build up some credibility first. Then the people will come to you instead of trying to name drop people and trying to get people to make your videos interesting. And maybe some people will pay attention. I tried to help you. Sent you a couple of videos so you can get an idea. And have an idea first. That has some facts. Then you talk around facts. But when you don't have facts, you just talking, people kind of alright, see what side and click on that. That's what happened. Then you remember it. Have nothing people will remember. Now, moving right along. Will Mike Tyson fight again? I don't know. People keep telling me he's losing a lot of weight. Down, he lost 100-some pounds. From what I'm hearing, no. And that's all I know about Mike Tyson. Do I want to see him back? No. I want to see Mike retire. I don't want to see him fight anymore. He's done all he's going to do. What is he going to do? Come back and win the heavyweight title? For what? Mike's done. I mean, that whole era is done. Who's going to do? Fight the Klitschko's now? It's ridiculous. Mike doesn't need to fight again. So, no, I don't support that at all. And the next question was about, oh, guy. It was just on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, Marquez. What do I think about Vic Darchinyan challenging Marquez? And should Marquez fight somebody his size like Juan Manuel Lopez? I love that question, and thank you for asking me that. You heard me on the boxing report, the Rope-a-Dope boxing show, and I appreciate that. So, something else I want to talk about that subject. Marquez fights for Showtime. Showtime, you know, they're the little brother to HBO, but Gary Shaw runs this show. So he'll make sure Rafael Marquez, he's going to fight Vic Darchinyan. You're most likely to see that fight than him to fight a guy that's on HBO. Sad, because I would love to see the Lopez fight with Rafael Marquez. I think that would be a fire fight. The Vic Darchinyan fight, I think it would be a mismatch, because I don't think Vic has the power to get his attention at that weight class, and I don't know if he can hurt him at that size. But that's it for right now. I'll get back to a lot more of your questions later, but I just wanted to get the ones that I had up here, because they were good. Now, if you send me dumb questions, then of course I didn't answer them. But if they were good and they were about boxing, like somebody asked me, how did boxers get paid? It's a legitimate question, but it's really tricky and dicey. I hope I explained it to you great when I wrote you back in the message, but for the rest of the world, if you're not sponsored by anybody or you're not a prospect, and you're just some local guy going in the gym, you're going to pretty much start off 4-round fights. 4-round fights pay out about $200, $400, this after taxes and everything. So you're going to be taking home about $400 to $200, depending on where you live, area, competition, you know. So then it varies. It's from 6-rounders. Not too many people fight 6-rounders too much. They go right from 4 to 8 now. But you kind of get the range. It's like from 500 to like 700 or 800. Then it goes from 8 to 9. Then it goes up. So it all varies. It's real tricky. You got a promoter. Certain licenses come in. You get some points off venues. It's really dicey, but now you get an explanation to it. I'm out.